This is Amy Schefer with Advocate Angel, and the topic of this video is what is a spectrum disorder? I'm the mom of a kid with Goldenhar syndrome, and this is one of the many disorders you'll find that are on a spectrum. The most famous one in recent years has been the autism spectrum, which they used to say you were autistic or you had Asperger's or you had, they had different names. And there's been a big movement to erase the micro names because any name of something on a spectrum still has wiggle room to have facets of other features from the other names. Um, this is true of the spectrum that Laser is on. And Laser, by the way, is 20 years old now and doing quite well. So I'm making videos to help parents along because I could have used a helping hand back then. So anyway, on the spectrum of Goldenhar, we have microtia, or impact of just the ear being crumpled, or sometimes it might anotia, which is missing. People with microtia may or may not have ear canals. And further along the spectrum, you would have a smaller jaw or missing part of jaw, uh, and or smaller cheekbone, smaller everything on this side, eye orbit, eyeball, etc. And a dermoid, an eye tag, or a coloboma, or little cleft, like Laser has a little cleft notch on the side of the eye and on the side of the mouth, but not everybody has that. A little further along the spectrum, you may have a vertebral involvement, and a little further along the spectrum, you may have organ involvement. So the thing is that no two cases are exactly alike, and you might have very relatively smaller impact here and one of the additional features. Um, and that's why it's a spectrum diagnosis. And it's important to know this both because when you go looking for information, um, depending on how a website or an institution has summarized their data, you might think that your kid is gonna have all the things on the list, and they don't. Or you might not know that your kid may have something else from the list that they haven't yet confirmed. So be aware that when you're looking, there's only so much accurate information you can get from web searches or from parent or from social groups, because there are people in the social groups that have every aspect of the diagnosis, from very little impact to much greater impact, and your medical professionals um, may be giving you answers because of uh, the sequence you have to be in for your impact, uh, meaning you need this surgery first and that surgery second because this one is more critical because you have more impact. And somebody responding to you on a social thread doesn't even have impact number two, so they go straight for the other surgery. I hope this makes sense. It's a big world out there. I'm planning to make a lot of videos. I'm going to put links below for some of the resources, and stay tuned for my other videos on the social media sites and resources, and the nonprofits and resources. Thank you. Bye.